Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a long-awaited Q&A for you guys. I have never done one in all my years of doing social media, and I don't know why I haven't done one, but I figured I should do one so you guys can get to know me a little bit better, and hopefully I can answer some of your questions. I asked on my Instagram stories for you guys to give me some questions, and I probably did that a few times because I said I was going to do a Q&A like many times and I just never did one, so I'm so sorry. I am going to do my best to answer the most frequently asked questions right now. I don't really have this planned out. I haven't even really, I've skimmed some of the questions, but I'm just going to kind of go through and just answer what I want to answer right now. The most frequently asked question is how old I am. So I am 26 years old and I will be 27 on May 14th. And then the follow-up question that I usually get is, how old were you when you had your first baby? So I had Ella when I was 19 years old. I got pregnant when I was 18. So another question I get asked is, where are you from? And I'm from Michigan. A lot of people assume that I'm from where I'm living currently. We were in Mississippi for 4 years and now we're in Utah, but we're only in those states because my husband is in the Air Force and we have been stationed at these bases so far. So we've lived on an Air Force base in Mississippi for 4 years and we are currently stationed in Utah. Was Ella planned? She's so lovely. No, Ella was not planned. Drew and I were not planning on having a baby so young, but that's the way that it worked out. And Ella just completely turned our world upside down for the better, and we're so thankful for her. All right, I'm like trying to avoid questions that have to do with Drew and I, because we are gonna do a couples Q&A together too, and hopefully we can do that in the next day or so. Okay, are you a stay-at-home mom? Do you work? So yes, I am a stay-at-home mom. I have been a stay-at-home mom ever since I had Ella, and I'm very thankful that I was able to stay home with them while Drew worked. So now I do work from home. I do social media, so I get paid for posting for brands on my Instagram. Were you pregnant when you got married? Yes, I was pregnant. So Drew and I, we always talked about getting married. We didn't think we were gonna get married that young, but we decided that we wanted to be married before Ella was born. So I was 8 months pregnant at our wedding. So yeah, I definitely was pregnant when we were married. There was no hiding that. So this is a very frequently asked question. Are you guys gonna have more kids? So right now, it's not physically possible because Drew got a vasectomy a few years ago. He got one like a year after we had Esme. Who takes most of your pictures? So it's either me or I'll have Drew take my pictures. He's gotten really good at it over the years and thankfully puts up with me when I ask him to take a few more, and that happens like every single time. No, but he's been really good about that, and I wouldn't have been able to do what I do on Instagram or anything if it wasn't for him. What do you use to edit your pictures? So I edit my pictures in Lightroom and I made my own preset there. I don't know if I will end up selling my presets someday, but I'll let you guys know if I do. It took a lot of trial and error to get the settings exactly where I wanted them to be, but even now I still have to like tweak my photos. So I don't know if I want to sell them yet, because I don't know. I'd have to put a little bit more work into them. How old are your kids and how far apart are they? So Ella is 7, Emmett is 6, and Esme is 3. Ella and Emmett are 16 months apart. I got pregnant with Emmett when Ella was just 6 months old. So that was wild. And then Emmett and Esme are about 3 years apart. You look so beautiful and tan in all of your photos. What's your secret? The filter that I use on my Instagram is very, very warm, so that always helps me look a little more tan than I actually am. But I use a self tanner. So I use Saint Moritz or Saint Moritz. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but I use the fast tan, the 60-minute tan fast tanning mousse. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's what it looks like. I can link it down below for you guys too, but I really like how dark it gets and the color. It's cheaper than other brands that I think have like the same kind of color too, so I really like it. Okay, did you know the genders of your babies before birth, or did you wait to find out? I definitely did not wait. I don't know how people wait. I could not wait. I was just so anxious to figure out if it was a boy or a girl. So I found out with all three, and I always just thought I was gonna have all girls. I think it's because my mom had all girls. So I remember when I was pregnant with Emmett, we went to the ultrasound and Drew was with me. And when she told us it was a boy, I was like, are you sure? No way. I'm like, are you sure? And she's like, yeah, it's a boy. I'm like, are you sure? I just could not believe it. And Drew was like embarrassed because it's like I was questioning her skills on whether or not she could tell it was a boy or a girl. But I was just like in complete shock that I was having a boy. I don't know, just being a boy mom was just so new and different for me. But he is seriously like the sweetest boy ever, and I love, love, love being his mom. Tips for moms who are going from 1 to 2 kids. I also got questions about going from 2 to 3. Going from 1 to 2 and going from 2 to 3 wasn't all that much different. All I can say is that you adjust. You always adjust, and you can handle a lot more than you think you can. It wasn't that hard either. I know everybody has different experiences, but this was my experience, and honestly we just went with the flow of things and we adjusted. Yeah, sorry, I'm not I'm not much help there with the advice, but I never thought that I would have 3 kids. I mean, look where I am now, and I love it. I love having 3 kids. I'm so glad that we had each and every one of them, and I love life as a mom. I get a lot of messages on my Instagram like, should I go for baby number 3? And I'm like, just go for it. Like, if you're wanting to have a 3rd, I'd say go for it, for sure. How tall am I? I am 5'3", so I think that's on the borderline of petite. I will have to get petite jeans for them to not be too long on me. Okay, did you go to college? So I was planning on going to college before I got pregnant, but then I didn't. I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. Now, you know, I definitely considered maybe doing like college online, taking online classes, but right now with doing social media, I'm just kind of like, you know, I have motherhood and I have my work going on right now, so right now I don't really have any desire to take classes, but I'm definitely open to it in the future. Maybe taking business classes. Yeah, I'm not really sure, but it's definitely something that I've thought about. You always look so beautiful. How do you manage time to take care of your kids and yourself? So when it comes to Instagram, I'm posting pictures when I'm already ready, but most of the time I'm just chilling, you know, in sweatpants and a messy bun. Honestly though, I do try to get ready because I feel like I am more productive when I do my hair and I do my makeup. I don't know why, but I feel way more productive and I actually get a lot more done. Milso here. Military spouse, if you guys didn't know. How do you make new friends with constant PCSing that is moving from one base to another base? Yeah, you know, it's hard, especially when you're adult. I don't know, it's hard making new friends. I've never been one to like need to be hanging out with people all the time. I've always been a homebody and kind of an introvert, honestly. I just like hanging out with my husband and I just like hanging out with my kids. But it is good to get out and hang out with people, and we do that. I think when you're in the military, everybody's in the same situation, and I think it's a lot easier to make friends. If you're struggling, I'd say definitely join those groups that they have. Usually there's like a military wives page for that base that you can go on, and you can literally just introduce yourself and say, hey, I'm looking for friends, and there will be people on there wanting to be your friend and wanting to hang out. At least that's how it's been so far at the bases I've been at. So I think that will be the last one I will answer. I will definitely make more Q&As because I know there's a lot more that I haven't answered yet. And then Drew and I will also work on the couples Q&A that we have been wanting to do. There's a lot of questions on here that were for both Drew and I, so I'm really excited to do that one. Anyways, I hope I answered some of your questions, and I hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.